Imagination is more important than knowledge. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Logic will get you from A to B, imagination will take you everywhere. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Once you stop learning, you start dying. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Imagination encircles the world. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. The only source of knowledge is experience. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. Creativity is intelligence having fun. The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. You never fail until you stop trying. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? A calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. Science without religion is lame, religion without science is blind. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. The value of a college education is not the learning of many facts but the training of the mind to think. Information is not knowledge. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. A human being is a part of the whole called by us universe. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. The only real valuable thing is intuition. It's not the product that makes people innovative, it's the process. We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. When the solution is simple, God is answering. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. I believe in standardizing automobiles. I do not believe in standardizing human beings. If at first, the idea is not absurd, then there is no hope for it. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. The hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. We cannot despair of humanity since we ourselves are human beings. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. It is not the answer that enlightens, but the question. I never think of the future, it comes soon enough. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. If you want to make your children intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. In theory, theory and practice are the same. In practice, they are not. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. You have to learn the rules of the game. And then you have to play better than anyone else. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. The high destiny of the individual is to serve rather than to rule. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.